I'm starting with my shoe, getting out the car, because today I'm thankful that my ankles and my legs are less swollen today, that I'm able to get out of my car. Let me turn my car off. Let me save my gas and reserve this air for when I get back in it. I know I'm always joking, right? But I'm grateful today. I'm over here at the neighborhood cancer connection waiting for them to come back from break and see what these people have going on today. But today I'm grateful that I'm able to just walk and walk around. Wait a minute, let me again. Just walk. Oh, I zoomed in too much. But I'm walking. I'm walking around in this parking lot with no cane, no walking stick, no walker. Look at my feet. I ain't swole. I ain't limping. I'm going to take my time, though. I ain't going to overdo it. Not by no means. I ain't going to overdo it. Not today. But I'm feeling good. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great that I can walk around. I ain't feeling bad today. Of course, I had another doctor's appointment because, they just come one day after another, 1 week after another. But you know what? I ain't gonna complain. Ain't no need, because I'm grateful that I'm still here to even tell y'all about me going to my doctor's appointment. But today was a radiology consultation for them to tell me that starting in December, 5 days a week for 6 weeks, 30 treatments of radiology. I don't know how I feel about it. But again, I'm grateful for still being here, being able to tell y'all that, being able to sit out here under this tree in the shade, and walk around. What are you grateful for this morning? This afternoon, rather. Let me just ask you that. What are you grateful for? I could complain, but I'm not going to. The other day, I almost questioned and said, "Oh Lord, why I gotta go through this?" Because, just to realize and think that, these memories just keep popping up on my phone. When I had my nice long locks in my hair for almost 7 years. Next month would have been 7 years with my locks. And at a blink of an eye, it all changed. Had the haircutting ceremony. My son went off to college. Still trying to do everyday life. Trying to figure out why this or why that. I had my days where I questioned God. But I've gotten to a point now to not, God, why me? Lord, how am I do this? Now my question is, God, how do I get through this? You have allowed me to come this far from May the 2nd of my diagnosis. I take that back. We gonna go all the way back to April, when I found the lump in my breast, just watching TV. Just watching TV at night, had my arm up above my head and just decided to just put my hand over on the side and felt a golf ball. But from April, I'm going to say the week of April the 21st, I went to the doctor April 24th, and from that day is the day my life changed. I went to my doctor. I told her what happened. And From that day forward, it was appointment after appointment after appointment. And you know, I was wondering, like, what the world going on with these people? See, it's loud. These people over here making noise and stuff. And the cars going by. Let me get in my car. I can hear. But then, you know, these chemo ears. I don't know. Anyway. But from that day forward, it was appointment after appointment after appointment. Going to the doctor. And it was fast. It was real fast. Like, almost every day, every other day, every week, I'm going to the doctor. And I'm wondering why in the world are these people moving so fast? Not knowing. I question, I worry. I was a little scared at first, but then my faith kicked in even more so than what it was. It became heightened. And I ain't gonna lie, like I told y'all before, I questioned a lot of stuff. I questioned my faith. I believed that God was gonna do this, but I still had a little bit of worry. But how he gonna do this? And then I said, you know, if you really truly believe, you can't have faith that God gonna do this and not gonna do this. So I had to let it all go and just give it all to him. How am I gonna get through this? How are you gonna continue to let me get through this? Looking from April 24th, from the first doctor's appointment all the way until today, and chemo after chemo after chemo, to September the 10th, my last chemo, to the surgery September the 30th, to the great news of the cancer is gone, you're in remission. Now to over an hour appointment of what's next, what to do, what you might come up against. But I know God is a good God. God is a healer. God is my doctor. God is my everything. God has been guiding me. God has been putting me in the silence that I need. I'm used to working. I'm used to having a schedule. I'm used to the money flow. Do I have those things right now? Nope. Has God provided a way? Yep. When I least expected, something show up. And you know, I was just having a conversation the other day, and it's like, you know, I've always been that person that I'm always there for everybody else. I'm putting myself behind, and on my bell ringing, the amount of people that showed up, I was like, wow, I didn't even know that many people cared about me. Me? The one that's always on the other side, that is there for everybody else. Wow, all these people showed up for me. Man, that day is a day that I will never forget. This journey is one that I'll never forget. The dates, the appointments, the procedures, the people. Looking back through my journey and seeing all these people that truly cared, and not even knowing me sharing my story when I said I wasn't going to. I ain't putting that on nobody's social media, because I ain't want nobody to feel bad for me. I ain't want no pity party. I just wanted those people that know me, T, right? They say, girl, you got this, keep going. You have fought, you done been through so much. That's what I want. But I didn't know me sharing would touch so many people. Me being transparent would be so life-changing for others. But I wanted to be the one, right, that shared what I've been through, shared the things that I was looking for when I first started researching and going through this. And it's like, what am I getting ready to go through? What's getting ready to happen? I'm researching. I'm talking to ChatGPT, cause that's my friend. That's my friend. And looking for pictures, looking for words, looking for everything. Didn't want to talk to anybody because I'm just like, you know what? My journey is my journey. Their journey is their journey. I ain't gonna go through what they went through, and you know, I might not even go through what they went through, but the fact that even the stuff that I put out now, I still look for it and I still don't see it. I don't see it. So I wanted to be that person that showed you the dark spots on the top of my eyes. Even you know what? Even the darkness on my eyes make me look like a little raccoon, right? The swelling that I still, you know, have a little bit in my face, even after surgery. The scar under my arm from a lymph nodes, the numbness behind my arm, the numbness on the side of my breast, the disappointment, right? When you think you're gonna go to the doctor and get your drain out. I ain't even thought of her name, you know. I don't know if I want to call her Dorothy the Drain, or I don't even know. But you know, I'm thankful that I kept this little drain one more week. I thought I was gonna get this drain out Tuesday, but he said no, because I was draining so much fluid out, right? Because that's my surgery side. The left one came out last week. I thought the right one was gonna come out this week, and I still got it hanging around with no fluid coming out. Why? Because I prayed. 2, because the other surgeon said, you know, if you start eating protein, lots of protein, then that fluid will stop. Then you'll get that drain out. Then your healing will be better and quicker. And so, you know what I did? I did what she said. I started eating that protein. I can taste good. I can eat with no nausea. I don't eat a lot of meat, but protein come in different forms. Protein shake, protein bar, nuts, cheeses, you know, several different things. So I did that. And the drain ain't had no more fluid, right? But I gotta hang on to it for another week. And it's okay. I hang on to it, because I'd rather have that than to have a needle being stuck in my breast to drain fluid because they don't have nowhere else to go. Right? But when you pray, but when you believe, and you believe in what you say, you believe and you know that what you ask for you shall receive, that's exactly what would happen. But you gotta believe. You can't just say something and don't believe it, because for what? Right? This drain will come out next week. The doctor's appointments that I have been going to since I saw my other surgeon last week and I did what she said, the healing has been going on. God has already won this battle, but I just got to go through the process. My incisions from my surgery, all of the doctors saying you look great, is healing great. Healing comes from the Lord, comes from your mindset, comes from belief. I've been saying from the beginning, I'm okay. I've already won this battle. It wasn't mine to begin with. Why did I have to go through it? Only God knows. And he's showing me on an everyday basis, whether I ask for it. I see it. I see it in my family. I see it in me. I see it in my friends. I see it in my marriage. I see it in my kids. Whoa. I see it. I see it. I'm grateful to still be here, to still be going through this, to still be able to see what God has for me next, where he's gonna put me, even a year from now. I ain't even gonna go there. A second from now, where I'm gonna be, what I'm gonna be doing. I'm seeing. I'm believing more. My faith is growing that much greater. I'm grateful. I'm gonna get off my soapbox because I've been on my soapbox for 16 minutes. But I just wanted to say today is grateful. Grateful Thursday. Grateful today. Grateful tomorrow. Grateful for just the future. Grateful for the past that brought me here. Grateful for the present. I'm just grateful. And you know I have to pose the question, what are you grateful for? What are you complaining about that you shouldn't? Did you wake up this morning? Did you open your eyes? Can you talk? Can you move your arms? Even if you don't have full ability in any of your limbs on your body, did you wake up? Right? Did you wake up? I did. So just think about it. Just think about, why are we complaining when we're still here? We might not be here, but we are. Thankful Thursday. Grateful Thursday. Have a great day.